he's another one of those guys. He's like Steve Smith, that has a mouth, likes to run it. We've been talking about Sherman. He's another, he enjoys running his mouth. And he's a passionate player. I think it stems from the passion that he has, and you watch, him over the years and all the different drama that he's been a part of, and I think it all stems, he's one of those players where it stems from the passion and the love that he has for the game and his wanting to be great, and he's a great player.
Very in-depth analysis by Jordan Hicks. We have to pump the brakes, CT, because when you look at that boomer bust offense that the Gigantes have, it's normally all about 13. So do you pump them? That this team probably is not where they are, which is looking really good in that playoff race, if it wasn't for Odell Beckham Jr. being a game breaker.
He's been a huge part of this team. But should he be in the MVP discussion?
Yeah.
I would have to pump the brakes on that. I just can't go that far. When you look at the way he started the season, I have to look at the whole body of work. In totality. Of course, we showed a highlight from the Cowboys game. That was the one that made the difference, where they won that contest 10-7, broke it open with the way he ran away from the defense. When you look at what he did against the Detroit Lions this past Sunday, another fantastic highlight reel touchdown catch with the one hand. But there's been a lot of games where he's had no impact. I mean, it was a couple of weeks ago against the Chicago Bears where he only had 46 receiving yards and no touchdown receptions. Now, I understand he's up there overall in terms of touchdown receptions, well over 1,000 receiving yards. So he's had some big games and some big performances, but week in, week out, can you count on Odell Beckham? I can't say that's the case, and that's why I don't think he should be in the MVP discussion, because of the lack of consistency, not to mention that slow start. It took him about 4 or 5 games before he ever got a touchdown reception.
Yeah, and we saw all that stuff with the net.
Absolutely.
And all
that
these
was crazy
antics
stuff
on the sidelines, and it really did kind of take away from the game breaker that he can be, because we start watching that crap instead of what he's doing on the field.
Absolutely. And you mentioned it before about how rare it is for wide receivers to win the MVP. Yeah. Nobody has really taken a step forward this year. Odell Beckham is a great talent, one of the top wide receivers in the league, but when we start talking about MVP, let's pump the brakes.